Are you thinking about waiting for the iPhone 16? What if I told you that decision is exactly what Apple wants you to make? What if the quote-unquote next big thing is actually a carefully crafted illusion designed to make you overlook the smarter, more powerful, and better value choice that's sitting right in front of you? The tech world is buzzing about the iPhone 16, but the real story, the one they aren't telling you, is why the iPhone 15 is the only iPhone you should be buying right now. You're about to discover that Apple's biggest trick might be convincing you to wait for a phone you could essentially already own. What if the iPhone 16 is a phone you already know, just dressed in a slightly different outfit? When you peel back the layers of marketing and hype, the shocking reality begins to surface. The iPhone 16, for all the fanfare that will surround its release, is built on the exact same foundation as its predecessor. We're talking about a device with nearly identical dimensions and the same feel in your hand. But the deception runs deeper than just its physical shape. The screen, the window to your digital world, is rumored to be the very same 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display from the iPhone 15. More shockingly, it's expected to have the same 60Hz refresh rate. In an era where even budget Android phones offer smoother, more fluid displays, Apple is asking its customers to pay a premium price for what is becoming last-generation technology. This isn't an accident. It's a calculated decision. It's a move that suggests the quote-unquote new iPhone 16 is less of a leap forward and more of an quote-unquote iPhone 15s, a minor, incremental step designed to feel new without actually being revolutionary. They are counting on the new number on the box to make you forget that you're essentially buying the same core experience. But that's just the beginning of the story. Apple believes it has a secret weapon to justify the upgrade, a new brain for the machine. Apple is betting the farm on two little letters, AI. The entire marketing campaign for the iPhone 16 will likely revolve around the new A18 chip and its quote, Apple Intelligence capabilities. It will be presented as a technological leap so profound that it makes all previous phones obsolete. But this narrative conveniently ignores a critical fact. The A16 Bionic chip inside the iPhone 15 is an absolute monster of a processor. This wasn't some mid-tier chip. This was the flagship engine that powered the iPhone 14 Pro models. It's a chip designed for the most demanding tasks, from high-end gaming to 4K video editing. So the crucial question is, what will the A18 and its AI really do for you? Will it make your texts send with more intelligence? Will your Instagram feed scroll with more artificiality? For the vast majority of users, the answer is a resounding no. The day-to-day experience, the seamless multitasking, the instant app launches, the fluid animations, is already perfected on the A16. The promised power of the A18 is like putting a Formula One engine into a daily commuter car. It's an incredible feat of engineering that you will almost never fully utilize. You'll have a reservoir of power you can't tap into, running the same apps, browse the same websites, and watching the same videos, just with the knowledge that you have a smarter chip that isn't making your life tangibly different. The real-world difference for 99% of people will be imperceptible. The speed is overkill. So what about the feature that convinces most people to upgrade? The camera.
The iPhone 16 is getting a facelift in the camera department with a new vertical alignment of its lenses. It looks different, and different is supposed to mean better. But the reason for this change reveals a stunning truth about who this new phone is really for. The primary motivation behind this redesign is to enable the recording of spatial video, a three-dimensional video format designed exclusively for the Apple Vision Pro. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, do you or does anyone you know own a $3,500 headset? The answer for the overwhelming majority is no. Apple is marketing a feature that serves an incredibly small, niche audience as a major selling point for everyone. It's a classic case of smoke and mirrors, a design change for the sake of a feature you'll likely never use. Meanwhile, the iPhone 15 quietly delivered one of the most significant camera upgrades in years. The jump to a 48-megapixel main sensor was a game changer. It doesn't just capture breathtakingly detailed photos. The power of that sensor enables a genuine 2x optical quality telephoto zoom without needing a third lens. For the everyday user, this is a far more tangible and useful innovation. Whether you're taking stunning landscapes or zooming in on your kid's soccer game, the iPhone 15's camera system is already professional grade. For nearly every photo you will ever take, the results between the 15 and 16 will be virtually indistinguishable. Apple is changing the look of the camera, but not the quality of your memories.
Beyond the camera, Apple's next big innovation for the iPhone 16 is buttons. The phone is slated to receive an action button, ported over from the iPhone 15 Pro, and an entirely new camera control button. These are being presented as exciting new ways to interact with your device. It sounds good on paper, until you realize these are solutions to problems that don't really exist. They are minor convenience tweaks, not revolutionary features that will fundamentally change how you use your phone. While Apple focuses on adding more buttons, they are hoping you'll forget about the single most important physical change to the iPhone in the last decade. A change the iPhone 15 already has, the USB-C port. For years, users were shackled to Apple's proprietary Lightning cable, a source of frustration and electronic waste. The move to USB-C on the iPhone 15 was a monumental quality of life improvement. Suddenly, you could use the same cable to charge your iPhone, your iPad, and your MacBook. You could borrow a charger from an Android user. It was a move towards universal convenience, a tangible upgrade that simplifies your life every single day. So the choice becomes clear. Do you want a phone with a couple of new, niche buttons? Or do you want a phone that has already embraced the universal standard that makes everything easier?
The iPhone 16's button mania feels like a gimmick compared to the real-world daily utility the iPhone 15 provides right now.
While you're being told to wait for the 16, you might be surprised to learn that the iPhone 15 is hiding a suite of powerful features that Apple rarely talks about. These aren't minor tweaks, they are genuine innovations that are already enhancing the lives of users, often without them even realizing it. Think about the dynamic island. It's not just a clever way to hide the front-facing camera, it's a living, breathing hub for your real-time information. It's where your food delivery progress lives, where your boarding pass is just a tap away, where you can control your music without leaving the app you're in. It's a multitasking powerhouse that is still in its infancy, and it's standard on the iPhone 15. Then there are the life-saving features that are now battle-tested and refined. Crash detection and emergency SOS via satellite aren't speculative tech. They are proven systems that have already been credited with saving lives in real-world emergencies. This isn't a feature you think about every day, but it provides a profound sense of security that the iPhone 15 delivers. And what about the practical magic of precision finding for friends? In a crowded concert or a busy park, the ability to have your phone guide you directly to a friend with arrow point accuracy feels like something out of science fiction. It's a deeply useful feature that solves a common, modern problem. The iPhone 15 isn't last year's phone. It's a feature-packed device with layers of untapped potential that most users are only just beginning to discover.
There's a hidden cost associated with being the first to own any new piece of technology, a price that isn't listed on the box. It's what those in the know call the early adopter tax. And anyone who rushes to buy the iPhone 16 on day one will be paying it in full. You are not just a customer. You are a guinea pig. You become part of the final public phase of beta testing. Every new hardware and software launch is inevitably accompanied by a wave of unforeseen bugs and glitches. Early reports and leaks have already hinted at potential issues with the iPhone 16, from screens freezing unpredictably to questions about its durability. These are the headaches that Apple's internal testing can't always catch. The problems that only surface when millions of people start using the device in the real world. In stark contrast, the iPhone 15 is unknown quantity. It has a full year of software updates under its belt. The initial bugs have been squashed, the performance has been optimized, and the user experience has been polished to a shine. It is stable, predictable, and incredibly reliable. The choice is yours. Do you want to gamble on a brand new device that comes with a high probability of frustrating glitches and a need for immediate software patches? Or do you want a phone that works perfectly and seamlessly right out of the box? Choosing the iPhone 15 isn't settling. It's a strategic decision to prioritize a smooth, trouble-free experience over the bragging rights of having the newest object. We've talked about chips, cameras, and features, but the single most compelling reason to buy an iPhone 15 right now has nothing to do with its specifications. It's about playing the game smarter than everyone else. The world of consumer electronics operates on a predictable cycle, and you can use it to your advantage. The moment the iPhone 16 is officially announced, something magical happens. The price of the iPhone 15 will begin to fall. Retailers will be looking to clear out their existing inventory, and Apple itself will likely reposition the 15 as its new mid-range offering. This is where the savvy buyer makes their move. By choosing the iPhone 15, you can get a device that is, by every practical measure, 95% as good as the brand new model.
but for potentially hundreds of dollars less. This isn't just about saving money. It's about making a conscious decision to reject the endless cycle of manufactured hype. It's about recognizing that true value lies not in having the absolute newest thing, but in getting incredible performance and features for a fair price. The person who waits in line for the iPhone 16 is a consumer falling for a marketing strategy. The person who buys the discounted iPhone 15 is an intelligent investor, securing a premium experience while keeping their hard-earned money in their pocket. This is the ultimate secret weapon of the smart buyer, and it's the move that leaves you winning the game. So when you piece it all together, the picture becomes undeniably clear. The narrative that you should wait for the iPhone 16 begins to crumble under the weight of logic. You are being asked to wait for a phone that offers a nearly identical design and the same dated screen technology as the current model. You're being told to get excited about a new AI chip whose real-world benefits will be negligible for most users. All while the A16 in the iPhone 15 remains a powerhouse. You're being sold on a new camera layout designed for a niche, expensive headset, while the 15 already boasts a phenomenal 48-megapixel camera and the game-changing convenience of USB-C. You'd be trading the proven stability of the iPhone 15 for the beta tester tax of a new device, all while paying a premium for the privilege. The ultimate question isn't whether the iPhone 16 will be a good phone. It almost certainly will be. The real question is, why would you pay more for a device that is, in essence, only pretending to be new? The smart money, the savvy choice, the phone that offers the best possible blend of power, performance, and value is already here. It's been here all along.